Hi friends, welcome to today's video, and today's topic is how to teach a dog the send away. This is part 2 of the mini video series on how to teach a dog the send away, and if you haven't watched part 1, I will link you part 1 in the info box, and don't move on watching the video here. First you have to watch part 1. Alright, so today's topic is, like I said before, the send away, and with another method. So for this purpose, I will have to use a ball machine. So this is not a typical ball machine that drops the ball. This is a ball machine that shoots the ball up, and this will look like this. I press the button and the dog, no, not the dog, and the ball will fly out of the ball machine. So the theory behind that is basically the same like in part 1. But therefore we don't have to lay the ball out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place the ball machine somewhere where I have to, or where I want to train the send away. And I'm going to take my dog, I'm going to show him the ball machine, and I'm going to send him voraus. And then I'm just going to release with the remote. I release the ball. And how we can move on in this exercise: first, the ball machine is visible to the dog, and after a while we can hide the machine somewhere so the dog is not able to see the ball machine on the first sight. And this is how we're gonna start teaching that exercise. First, the ball machine and the ball is visible. I send the dog and I reward with the remote. Second is we hide the ball machine, we send the dog, and when the dog goes out straight forward with full speed, I'm gonna press the button and the ball will fly out of the ball machine. How do we move on that? We're gonna send the dog, and when the dog is right where the ball machine would be, or at the end of the training field, we're gonna tell the dog to lay down and wait till the dog lays down. And in the moment the dog lays down, I'm just gonna reward with the ball machine. And this is basically the same principle like in part 1. Alright, I'm just going to show you with my German Shepherd now how this exercise will look in practical, and we'll see you in a minute. Alright, so here I have my German Shepherd, there I have my ball machine, and the dog already saw the ball machine, so he's also very prey driven, he likes the ball. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show him the ball machine. Voraus! And as soon as the dog runs forward, I just reward with the ball machine. So same thing, one more time. Come here. Same thing, I point the dog in the right direction with my hand. And then I'm going to send him voraus. And then I'm going to release the dog with the ball machine. So this would be basically the first step, so that we teach the dog, okay, on our signal, together with our command, you have to run straight forward, and then you get released with the ball and the ball machine. Alright, so in the next step, like I explained before, we hide our ball machine so that it's not clearly visible to the dog, and the dog has to guess and has to trust if the ball machine is really there or not. So this will look like this. Just gonna lure the dog a little bit away from the ball machine. And now I have to remember where it is because I don't see it either. Same thing. Just gonna, now the dog's anticipating, sits. I'm gonna point in that direction. Voraus! And you see, the dog was running forward. Now he knows where the ball machine is, but the dog was still running forward. He was not 100% sure if there's really a point of interest in front of him. But as soon as I noticed the dog was going straight forward, I rewarded again with the ball machine, and the ball came out invisible for the dog. So this is the next step I use when I train that exercise with the ball machine. And now we move on to our last step, where we have to tell the dog to lay down, which I'm going to show you in a second. All right, so for the next, on our last step, it's the same principle. We hide the ball machine so that the ball machine is not 100% visible for the dog. And right now, we just reward when the dog's laying down on our command. Come here. So, same thing like in the 2 steps before. Gotta remember where the ball machine is. Then we get in our starting position. We point in the direction. Voraus. Platz. Platz. And as soon as the dog lays down, we're gonna reward with the ball machine. So as you maybe noticed, I needed 2 commands for the dog to lay down, because on the first command, the dog's hope on getting the ball was even higher than obeying to my command. But on the second command, he lay down and I rewarded that with the ball. So the next time, the dog will maybe think twice if he just lays down on the first command, because the sooner and the faster he lays down, the faster the ball reward comes from the ball machine. Yeah, so basically this would be the 3 steps you need to teach your dog the send away with the ball machine. First step, you're gonna show the dog that the ball comes out of the ball machine. Second step, you make the ball machine invisible so the dog has to trust you when you point in that direction and on your command. And the third step would be teaching the dog to lay down on command, and then you reward with the ball machine. And now you have to experiment a little bit. How is your dog doing that exercise? How often do you have to send your dog straight forward with the reward, and how often can you tell the dog to lay down and then you reward your dog? Because every dog is different and not every dog is the same, and you gotta find a way to train your dog. So if you're interested in more videos about obedience, I'm gonna link you the videos and some playlists here and here, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Till then, bye bye.